Yo guys, it's Matt here, back again with another video, and in today's video, I've got you something a bit different on the channel. I've never done this before, and I hope it does help you guys out. I'm pretty sure it will, but in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to improve on Apex Legends Season 6, and you could use this in Season 7 or, any season from here. And yeah, I'm just going to be going over a few tips and tricks for you guys who may be new to the game or are just the casual player who wants to improve. Now, granted, I'm not the best player on Apex Legends. I think it's pretty clear if you see my streams and my videos before. Obviously, I'm not the best player, but I consider myself a decent player, and I've played this game for a long time. And by using these tips, you are going to improve. You are going to improve dramatically. And I'm going to be showing you my 5 tips on how to improve. If you guys like the video, don't forget to leave a like and a sub. But for now, guys, I'm out. So jumping straight into today's video, I'm going to be going over my first tip, and it's going to be loot management. Now, we all love our loot. I think it's pretty fair to say that, especially when you get that gold barrel stabilizer. But it's so important. It's so important, guys. I can't stress this enough to watch over your loot management. Now, when you're in a gunfight and you win that gunfight, the main things you want to look out for is an armor switch if you need it, and ammo. That's the only things you guys should prioritize when you just won a gunfight. Now, the reason why is because third parties are very common. You guys could probably tell that, especially since Season 5, Season 6, the third parties have been a lot more common. So, armor switches, ammo if you can, but that's it, guys. That's it. And if you're sure there's no one around, then yeah, feel free to loot the box. But I can't stress how important this is, guys. The amount of gunfights I've seen people lose because of this is ridiculous, and you guys will see an immediate result, an immediate good result, because you're playing it smart. You know there's more people coming, and they aren't going to be ready. They aren't going to be ready. By the time you armor switch, they're going to think you're weak, and you can get the turn on them. So having good loot management is essential, guys. And when you're looting, sometimes people, they don't have this setting on, but it really does help you out, guys. So basically, some people may get shot and it'll throw you out the death box, but there is a way to counter this, and all you need to do is go on your settings, go on gameplay, and there is an option. It says taking damage closes on death box menu. Now you guys need to make sure that is on off. So basically, when you're getting shot, it will not throw you out of the death box, and you can get the armor switch that way. And I've won so many gunfights because of this option, and guys, you just need to put it on. Trust me when I say this, you really do need to put it on if you haven't already. Now, moving into the next tip of the video. So the second tip in today's video is going to come as a bit of a surprise to you guys. Now, the reason why I say this is about your mood. Now, what I mean by this is Apex, it can be a pretty stressful game. I think we can all say that, and obviously it can ruin your mood. It can make you upset, and because it makes you upset and you want to win the game, you're going to make rash decisions because you are angry at the game. But trust me when I say this, guys, if you're staying positive, you have much more chance of winning more games, and you're not going to make them rash decisions. Whereas if you were angry and upset, you have more chance of making them rash decisions, and as a result, you're more likely to lose that gunfight. And if you guys are frustrated with the game, take a break. Take a break. Take a half an hour break, an hour break, whatever suits you guys. Come back, keep your mind fresh, and I promise you guys, I promise you're going to have so much more success playing this game. The third tip in today's video is about having confidence. Now, confidence is actually massive, especially in a game like Apex Legends, as it does dictate whether you're going to lose or win that gunfight. Now, I've had so many scenarios where my teammates, They could have won the gunfight if they showed a bit of confidence, but instead they hesitated, and as a result they lose the gunfight. Now, having confidence is actually very, very, very important in any gunfight you face in Apex, because any opponent you face, if you're showing confidence, they're going to be thinking, okay, this guy means business. What is his next move, you know? You want them to think. You want them to overthink in that scenario. And that way, you're inflicting fear in them, and they're going to be scared. You have more chance of winning that gunfight. Trust me, guys, when I say this. Whether it's ranked or pubs, confidence is key, guys. And I can't stress that enough. And there's actually two ways you can actually work on your confidence. So the first way of doing this, you could go into a pub game and you could be a crazy guy. You could go into a building and you could try and 1v3. It's about experimenting, guys. And of course, you're not going to win the gunfights every time. But by doing this over and over again, you're practicing. You're practicing and you're learning that way. And you're improving your confidence. And the second way of doing it is by practicing with your friend in the firing range. And you can throw a couple of crouch spams in there, practice on your strafing, and that way, not only you are becoming a more sweaty player, but you're improving your confidence. So we're midway through the video, guys, and I just want to say thank you for everyone that has been watching the video and has stuck at this point. Just a thing I want to say before we move into the next tip. If you really do like the content and you want to see more, let me know what you want to see in the comment section down below. I did forget to say that in the intro, but that would really mean a lot, guys. But we're going to move it into the next tip for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. So, moving into the fourth tip, it's going to be about recoil control. Now, everyone has their favourite guns in this game. Mine would be the Prowler PDW at this current time, but everyone has their favourite guns, and obviously they want to get good with it. They want to get good with any gun they use, and it's as simple as going into the firing range and learning the recoil patterns. I'm going to show you a massive difference in the recoil once you master the recoil. And it does make a difference, guys, especially when you're in a gunfight. And I'm just going to leave you guys with the examples. So, here we are in the firing range, and I'm going to pick up an R301. A gun that I haven't actually really mastered yet, but I know the recoil pattern for. So, in this example here, as you can see, there is a lot of recoil, and that's with me not holding the stick down. And I'm just going to show you one more time. See how high that kicks up? That is the difference. You'll see in a second. You'll see in a second. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at the difference. And that's just with me holding the stick down, knowing the recoil pattern. Now, if you integrate that in every fight on Apex Legends, you're guaranteed to not only win more fights, but you're also going to win more gunfights at long range, which most people struggle with, especially with a gun like the R301. You can really beam people if you know the recoil pattern, guys, and, you know, take your time, use any gun you want that you use, or if you have the time, use every gun and learn their recoil pattern, and, you know, use this drill, and you will have success. Now, before we get into the final tip of the video, I'm going to be showing you a few honourable mentions. You guys can integrate this into your game as well with these tips. These are just extra tips that, you know, you can use. I just didn't have time to go over all the tips, otherwise I would have. But yeah, here are the honourable mentions, and then we'll get straight into the final tip. Now, moving into the final tip of today's video, and it's going to be about decision making. Now, I could go on all day about decision making, and I'm actually tempted to make a video on decision making itself. Let me know if you want to see that down in the comment section down below, guys. But I'm going to give you an example. So, you're in a 3v1, the odds are stacked against you. You want to get that team in 1v1s. This is the best way of winning gunfights. Now, it can be hard, and I know a lot of teams are very sweaty nowadays, but if you use this method, you're gonna win more gunfights, trust me guys. And this is best used on someone like Pathfinder or Wraith. I mean, you don't have to use these legends, but they're more effective. They are more effective in those scenarios. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and a sub if you want to see some more. And I'm out.